asked to like. And when fans are specifically asked to comment on a post, 3.3 times higher comment rate. And this one's big. When fans are asked to share a post, the share rate is 7 times higher than those posts not asking fans to share. 7 times higher. The moral of the story here is you've got to ask for it if you want people to engage. Remember, it is not enough for your fans to see your post. They have to act on it so Facebook knows that they're interested. Let me show you a really easy example. I often create images of quotes that I know my audience will respond to. So this one from Buckminster Fuller, this is a great quote that I knew my audience would enjoy. But I didn't just create an image with a quote in it. I also added a call to action. And calls to action with your images are crucial if you want to get people to do something. So in this case, it says, click like if you believe this to be true. I have over 1,946 likes. 90 people actually commented, and I didn't even ask them to comment, and 1,675 people shared this post. Now, as you can see, over 78,000 people saw it, and I only have, not only, but I have 22,000 fans. Compared to 78,000, that's a lot less. Now, you might say, well, how the heck did you get that much engagement? Well, one, a call to action changes everything. So you've got to include a call to action. But I also promoted the post, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this training. When you promote a post, you could skyrocket your engagement. Now, once again, why is it important to skyrocket your engagement like this? Well, let's say next week you're going to promote your latest product, or you're going to do a webinar for a lead gen opportunity. Well, if that's the case, then you want to make sure that you're increasing your engagement early on so that your posts start to get seen by even more people in the newsfeed. So when it's time to promote, now organically, even more people, even more fans will start to see your promoted post. So that's why it's important, or your promotional type post. This is one of the best shareable images I've ever seen. This is my good friend Melanie Duncan. She's a Pinterest expert. And so what she did is she actually posted a quote that she lives by. She has an image of herself. She includes the URL of her website, but she doesn't stop there because it's not enough for her fans just to read this great quote and think, oh, that's fantastic. They have to take action. So in this status update, you can see what she says here. She says, share this important message and then click here to learn more. So she wants you to share it, and then she wants you to click there in order for people to go to her website. There's so many great things about this post. And when people click on that URL, Facebook knows they're interested because they're clicking on the link. Another great way to get your engagement up. I've got 2 more image strategies for you. The next one is the blog post image strategy. This one is super easy. So when you post about your blog, if you post a link to your blog, usually what happens is the image gets pulled in as a thumbnail. So have you seen that before? When you post a link on a Facebook status update, an image gets pulled through and then maybe a little blurb about the blog post. Well, that doesn't take up much room in the newsfeed, and it doesn't really stand out above all the noise. So instead, what Social Media Examiner started doing, and I've modeled this with my clients in my own blog posts, what they've done is they take a screen grab using something like Jing, J-I-N-G, or Snagit, S-N-A-G-I-T. Those are screen grab tools. So they take a quick snapshot of the top of their blog and they upload that to the status update. And then they include a hot link to the blog post. So you see that at the top so people can click that hot link, but the image really stands out. So let me show you the difference. So on the right is what they used to do, where they'd post a link, it gets pulled through, then they would actually delete the link in the status update because now they've got that little image that got pulled through. They used to do it that way, but then they started to change things up and actually have the big image right there, and it skyrocketed their engagement. So I encourage you to think about taking a snapshot and including a URL to the blog post in your status update and taking a snapshot to take up more room in the newsfeed and grab the attention of the fans that matter most to your brand. One of the people that I've worked with is Donna, and she owns sociallysorted.au. She's in Australia, and she has become a master at image marketing on Facebook. So she's taken a lot of the strategies I've taught her, and she's pretty much made her own perfect spin on them to get massive engagement for her clients. So one post that she used these image strategies got 13,500 shares, meaning it was shared on Facebook more than 13,000 times. That is some viral visibility for sure. Now, when a post gets shared, that means all of, let's say I shared it, all of my friends can see that I shared it. So that's thousands of people every time it gets shared. So using these image strategies, when used right, they truly do work. And the last image strategy I'm going to give you tonight is the traffic generating image strategy. Now, if you want to drive traffic to an opt-in opportunity, to your website, even to a sales page on your website, one thing I encourage you to do is create a short video. So in this image here, this is actually a video where if you were to click the play button, for about 2 minutes, I talk about a webinar I was doing, the Facebook Launch Guide. And I tell people, I have a webinar going on, this is what it's about, this is why you would want to attend it, click the link below, I'll see you there. And then I used a promoted post. So as you can see, over 614 people click like. I never asked them to click like. 614 people. When you include a video or an image, because when you include a video, if you upload a video to a post, it will look like an image like this, people are going to engage with it more. So I can't tell you enough how important it is to include images with about, I'd say 90% of your posts. Images definitely change the game. And this is another great example. Target recently did a post about a 5% savings if you get their red card. But they didn't stop there. The image tells the story as well. So using an image as well as a call to action in your status update is what's going to get people to take action. Now, I don't have time in this webinar to tell you all the ways to create images, but I will tell you that one of the things I tell my clients all the time is PicMonkey, which I learned from Melanie Duncan, who I showed you a picture of her earlier. PicMonkey is amazing. It's a free tool, PicMonkey.com. PicMonkey.com. It's a great free tool that helps you create cool images like this one you're seeing here from Target. You can create something similar with PicMonkey. So definitely check out that tool, and there's a lot of other free tools online to help you create images. One thing you do need to know, though, just to make sure if you don't understand the difference between a status update and a photo, is that on your status update, see where it says status? Well, you're actually going to click on photo instead and upload a photo. You've got to upload the photo for it to take up more room in the newsfeed. It's not enough for that photo to get pulled through like a thumbnail, like I showed you a Social Media Examiner. You want the image to be uploaded. That way it will take up more room in your status update. All right, we're coming into the home stretch, and make sure you get your questions ready.